They say that men only listen to men. And in a sense, that is true because I think men are wired to, they respect the opinions of other men, especially other men who are older and wiser and they look up to. It's not that they don't listen to women, but it's just that they are wired that way. I think they are wired to listen more to maybe an older man, an uncle, someone who they look up to, another male figure, father figure type thing. But from a woman's perspective, I would like to give advice to men on how to be a good guy. As a cliche, we say, there are just a few good men left. If we are to go by the statistics of the things that we see so many men doing, we might believe it is true that there are only a few good men left. But I am someone who I believe firmly in positivity. I believe in evolution. And if we see a situation, a negative situation, it's not enough to just say, okay, this is as it is. I never see things as they are and say, this is what it is, and let's accept it. I've never been like that. I will never be like that. I'm the type of person who says, all right, this is what it is. How can we change it? How can we improve it? That's the kind of girl I am. So while I am aware that the vast majority of men fall prey or allow themselves to, is like they fall back into their animalistic nature and they are violent, they are forceful, they infringe, they come over into spaces where they don't belong, they force themselves onto people, and 90% of the rape, 90% of the violence, 90% of the crime, 90% of all bad things that happen in the world can be traced to men. Child abandonment, all kind of crime. This is not something we can argue about. This is just the reality. But like I said, I don't see reality and say this is as it is and we have to accept it. I see reality and say, how do we want it to be and how can we change it? And I believe in change. So my first advice to those men who would listen on how to be a good guy, the first thing you need to do is to have the integrity to be sincere. Don't deceive. Don't deceive others. Don't deceive the women who you encounter. Be clear about your intentions because trust me, especially nowadays, there are women who want what you want. Trust me. If you know you don't want a committed relationship, if you know you are not going to be monogamous, don't preach monogamy to a woman and tell her that you want a committed relationship. If you know you will not be committed, if you know you're still going to be chasing every fractal that pass and you're going to want to sample every meat that is out there in the world because you need to know how everything tastes. If you know you're not ready to settle down, don't entertain women who tell you that they want commitment, they want monogamy, they want to work towards marriage. Just don't do it if you know you don't want it. Because there are women who don't want monogamy. There are women who just want to play around, who just want to experiment, who just want to taste every meat that's out there to be tasted. There are women like that. Just go and find those women. Don't play around with someone who is telling you that they want a serious committed relationship if you know you don't want that and don't intend to give that. So you have to generate that integrity within yourself. It can be done. Be honest about your intentions. There are people who want the same thing that you want. If you just want some freaky sex, there are women who just want freaky sex. If you want polyandry, there are women who want polyandry. If you're a bisexual, there are people who don't mind having a bisexual man. But don't be on the down low with a woman who wants a straight guy, a monogamous straight guy, and then you're going to go dabble with other men and come home to her and she's thinking that she has her guy, wherein you have a whole host of men that you're dabbling in. That is not fair, and you would not want it for yourself, for someone to deceive you. My second piece of advice: respect yourself and respect your body. Men keep talking about, oh, women should have a low body count, and yet they want to have a high body count. So who are you going to have that high body count with? Isn't it women? So is it that you're saying there are some women who are worthy of settling down with, and you want these women to be virgins, or you want these women to have a few partners, but most other women are not worthy of that and are just there to be run through? That must be what you're saying. Because if you're thinking it's okay for you to be running through other women and then just abandon them when you're ready to so-called settle down, you must be thinking then that it's okay that there are women in the world whose sole duty is just to be there as receptacles for you to experiment and to get the experience, and then you can go to your precious wife who is just for you. So you think that most women are disposable. That is what you're thinking. Because if you want to have a high body count, who are you going to have that high body count with? It must be other women in the world who you think are disposable. Respect yourself. If you are going to be running around with all kind of women, that means you don't respect yourself, you don't respect your body. And the fact of the matter is, when you rev out your body, by the time you get to a certain age, it will stop working. And the woman who you think now is the precious one who is for you to settle down with, she will not be able to enjoy you because you won't be able to satisfy her, because your body not working the way it should, because you rev it out. So respect your own body, respect your spirituality, and don't expose yourself to all kind of things out there just to get experience. What more experience do you want? You cannot have every woman in the world. You'll never experience every woman in the world. At which point do you stop to say, all right, now I've tasted enough? Respect yourself and understand the reality of life. Understand that if you waste your sexual energy, it's the most potent energy in the world. Sexual energy. The most potent energy that your body can experience. That is the potential to create life. And if you throw that here and there and just run around with your body, it shows that you don't have much respect for your body and for that potential to create life. If we go by the tenet of doing unto others as we would have them do unto us, that, to me, that would solve a lot of problems in the world. What you don't want for yourself, don't do it to someone else. If what you do to women, if you would not want that to be done to your daughter, to your sister, your mother, if you cannot fathom the thought of another man doing that to your little sister, to your mother, to your daughter, don't do it to another man's sister, another boy's mother. Okay? The woman who you want to go and experiment with and do all kind of things with because you don't see a future with her, she is someone's daughter. She might even be someone's mother. She's someone's future wife. And you don't want that to happen to your future wife, right? She's all of those things to someone else. And just like you don't want that to be done to yours, don't do it to someone else's. And she's a woman in and of herself, even if she's nobody's mother, daughter, sister, future wife. She's a human being. She does not deserve to be used and discarded. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Respect women. If you've been in a relationship with a woman and she has shared certain intimate details with you, she has shared pics with you, videos, and you break up, don't send them across the internet. This whole thing about revenge porn, it is disgraceful, it is disgusting. And some of you men, even if you're still in a relationship with the woman, you're still sharing her pics and her videos, her intimate pics and videos that she shared with you. The talk is that men share these things with their friends, with their co-workers, and have a good laugh at their girlfriends and their wives. That is disgusting. It is terrible. Respect women. A woman is sharing her body with you. And some of you guys you hide cameras and record these women and they have no knowledge of it. That is disgusting behavior. And you see, karma is real. It's real. And sometimes some of you, you're suffering in life and you can't seem to understand why. It's these kinds of things that you do and it comes back and bites you in the ass and you can't trace it. I'm telling you now, it's these kinds of things that you do to women, men. I'm telling you, it comes back and it bites you in the ass. And I'm going to do a series of videos about how to be a good guy. How to be a good guy. Spend quality time with your lady. Set aside time. Be deliberate. And when you are with her, focus on her. You're not there watching sports. You're not there watching the news. You're not there on your phone scrolling. You are spending time with her, talking to her, finding out about her day. How was your day? How was your week? What are your plans? What would you like me to do for you? Attend to her, attend to each other. That's how to be a good guy. Be fully present in that moment. Fully present and available to her in that moment. Celebrate the special days. Write them down. Your anniversary, things that you know are special to her. Your anniversary, her birthday, Mother's Day, for if she celebrates Valentine's Day, because some women don't. Or create special days. Let her know that you cherish her and you celebrate her. Be thoughtful, listen to her, listen to the things that she says, listen to the things that she complains about, the things that she would want to change in her life, and see how you can help change them to make her life better for her. These are the things you can do to be a good guy. I'm going to tell you some more tips. And yes, it's coming from a woman, but you can listen. Right, guys? Sometimes you have to listen. Listen to women. I know you're fine tuned to only listen to male voices, but listen to the people who you share life with. They are telling you what is wrong. Um, there's this novel that I've been working on, and the title is First She Whispers. And it's a thing with women, when women are often depicted as nagging, the nagging wife, the nagging wife, the nagging wife. Well, you see, while she's nagging, there's still hope for you. It's when she stops nagging, it's pretty much done, right? So first she whispers, she tells you what's wrong, she asks you to change. She might get to the point where she starts speaking louder. She might even scream. But you see, when she gets silent again and she's no longer interested in sharing anything with you, and she doesn't care for you to know anything because she no longer needs you to change, she's just biding her time to step out. So listen to the women who are still speaking to you and telling you what their needs are and how you can make their life better and how this thing can still work. Listen to me. I'm giving you good advice.